Hey!
Good
Ho!
evening, everybody.
Hopefully everybody's getting the notification now.
Hey, Gear Grinding. And it's Daniel. For some reason I thought Josh.
That's
Get my name confused.
yeah.
But it's Daniel. I remember now because you were supposed to be a girl.
There's lots of Joshes and there's lots of Chris's in YouTube.
There's that. So we're a bit under the weather. Crud's going around.
Mm-hmm. We got the crud.
Unfortunately, we got the crud.
Mm-hmm.
Got the crud. We don't have our stuff. Hey, there's Gardener Josh.
Hey, Gardener Josh.
Howdy. We don't have our stuff. We got the crud.
Hopefully everybody's getting the notification now.
Hey, Gear Grinding. And it's Daniel.
Sorry.
For some reason I thought Josh.
Technical issues, guys.
So we got the crud. And still don't have our stuff. And still waiting to get our stuff. So still at my brother's. God bless him. And
he's being so nice about it.
hey, Faye.
Hey, Faye.
Yeah, but we still don't have our stuff, and we're not feeling well.
Yeah. So it's fun being at somebody's else's house with a fever, and I've got a fever now, but I had a fever a couple days ago that was a whopper.
Yeah, so, but yeah, so a little bit subdued, not my usual high energy self, as you can see.
Would you ever call yourself high energy?
Well, I am higher energy. I can't speak, but I am high energy.
Yeah.
It's like a high voltage. You get a hold of it,
Mm-hmm.
then you know. But until then, just seems like there isn't much there. Hey, Denise, how are you doing
Hi,
tonight?
Denise.
Yeah, so we're a little subdued, and again, um, Green Thumb Prepper. Hey, Green Thumb Prepper. Hey, Bruce. Um, you know, part of it too is that um, I've had a lot. We've had about this whole pack rat idea. Yeah, they're dropping the ball big time.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have our stuff originally Thursday. Then it moved to Saturday, and then Nashville says, "Hey, we're supposed to bring your stuff, but we don't have it yet."
So
And
they don't even have it in Nashville.
yeah, and then the National Dispatch doesn't bother to even update us. So, yay for Pack Rat. Yeah, a whole bunch of suck.
Mm-hmm.
So even though as much as I hate moving, I would still rather have our stuff because,
Who knows where it is?
well, at least we have our stuff. We could be putting it somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and if worse come to worse, we could at least throw our mattress on the floor and go to sleep. It sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we weren't looking forward to moving our stuff in today, but
no.
especially because it was 14 degrees this morning.
Yeah, it warmed up to whatever. I don't know what
Yeah.
it warmed up to. Warmed up to 37 maybe, but yeah, so we we weren't really looking forward to moving today, but it would have beat the alternative. But here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, their dispatch office. Yeah, blame it on the truckers. Yeah. Well, and not their dispatch office. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's just Yeah, a whole lot of fun. Anyway, I guess that's all we really need to say about that. We don't have our stuff, and
And here we sit.
here we sit.
Yep.
But
Thank God for our gracious hosts.
yes, indeed. So we did do have some news though.
Mm-hmm.
We got an address, so that's
Woohoo.
cool.
Which was very interesting how we got that address. Unexpected. I mean, most people would say go to the post office,
Or go to the assessor.
or go to the assessor.
But nope, none of that.
We had to call the 911 office, and
Excuse me.
they go and GPS everything and pick your address, which is really weird.
Yeah.
And so we actually have an address for our property. That was very exciting.
We got an address. We drove to Nashville for no reason.
Yeah, we were trying to get our
sales and use tax exemption.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the state offices are still not taking people. 2 weeks to flatten the curve. That's all I have to say. 2 years later, it's still flattening.
It's still flattening, and state workers don't want to work. So
I think that just goes for every state, maybe.
yeah. Well, it goes for a lot of workers, period. They just don't want to work. I mean, when you go into a store here and they are closing really, really early because they don't have enough workers.
Well, the local convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, still, that's a little weird. But we, and then we went to go see if we could find a recliner again in not Nashville, but
Outside of Nashville.
Franklin,
yeah.
and they'd be happy to take our deposit and call us in 4 months, but then they said, yeah, we're still delivering furniture from the summer, so it's a bit hard to sure, we'll give you our deposit, and then 6 months later maybe you might decide that you're going to deliver something. And that was the local Lazy Boy gallery. So
yeah.
So we wasted a trip to Nashville.
Sorry.
Wasted a trip to Nashville. Hey, Southern Sandy, how are you?
Hi, Southern Sandy.
We wasted a trip to Nashville, but it was a nice day and nice drive. It would have been nice at least if we could have got something checked off our list. But
it was good to see a little bit of Nashville, see the Titans.
Yeah, we saw the Titans
Stadium and
yeah,
in the Grand Ole Opry, and
that was the time before love.
Oh, okay. Well,
but yeah, so it was nice. Hey, Rebel Canners.
Hey, Tammy.
So yeah. Anyway, we didn't get that done, but the big news this week is we have electrical coming, electrical, septic, and a fellow to look at doing some thinning.
So we got our permit for.
No, we didn't get our permit. We applied for a permit.
Oh, we applied for a permit.
We applied for a septic permit.
Yep. Okay. And how much was that, hey?
500 big ones.
Ouch.
Yep. So we applied for our septic permit. We're going to meet the septic guy, the electrical guy, and a guy's
the wood guy,
a lumber guy.
Kind
of see what's going on and what we can do for some thinning and that stuff. So so which is good.
Yeah.
We What else with that?
We have an appointment for the septic to go in? No. I'm sorry. It's okay, breathe.
I just said we're meeting the
Oh,
septic guy.
okay.
It's not, he's gonna look at our place and look at the lay of the land and, hey, trust in God.
Hi, trust in God. How you doing?
That's a nice, clever name. I like that. It's a good one. No, the septic guy is gonna kind of give us an estimate on what he thinks. Hi, Debbie. Um, so the septic guy is gonna tell us what he thinks it's gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
The electrical guy is gonna tell us what he's gonna take, what it's gonna take. That's the big thing too. Is after some more consideration, we decided to not go with solar, and a simple reason for that is that an 8 kilowatt system is about 30 grand, depending on availability, and anything bigger is closer to 50, and then 50 compared to running power, and then all the limitations of solar, then it doesn't even make any sense anymore.
Right. We were looking, and there's a lot of limitations in stock, and everything's kind of doubled around here. Like we were looking at running electrical underground and
Well, for a portion of it.
a portion of it,
Yeah.
and the tubing. What is that called?
The conduit.
The conduit for running it underground has more than doubled.
Exactly. Battery costs would also get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, conduit. For us to trench, doesn't save us any from the power company, so they still charge you $11 a foot regardless. And then for us to trench would be another conduits $10 a foot. So it's just stupid. $10 a foot. Plus, that doesn't have anything to do with any supplies, primers, elbows, these kind of things.
Right.
It also doesn't take into effect um, a backhoe, and you need a backhoe to run the trench, to trench all that out, because the ground is fairly rocky and hard. So you're not going to get a ditch witch or something like that to do it.
Yeah, they were saying that the ground is so rocky in that area of the county that you can't get a ditch witch to go deep enough.
Yeah. So, and I mean, we already talked about renting a backhoe for a month, which is like $3,000 because we can dig our storm shelter with it, and then we could do all that trenching and everything else. But the cost is somewhere around $13 a foot when running pole is 11, and the pole has to be the pole only has to be 20 feet off the western boundary of our trees, so we wouldn't run it right up the road, so that works out good. um,
Bruce says that's what TNT's for.
oh yeah. So we only have to maintain 20 feet off our trees, so really it's just coming through the clearing, that we have to have a ceiling to sky 40-foot corridor. So there's a fellow over yonder that's got a boom truck that we may be able to enlist his services. Presumably he does that kind of work. So yeah. So excuse me. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at. So also the solar, or with having electrical, we won't be hamstrung with power needs.
Right.
Or
We can run electrical equipment.
yeah,
Well, yeah, like saws and different things that would.
yeah, heavy use. We have quite a bit of woodworking equipment. And that's all
Mhm.
high draw. You could do some of that on solar, but again, the
It's
point
still in
is,
Oregon, but
yeah,
mm,
still have
mm,
to get it. I did see a I did see a gooseneck trailer today for $8,500. Still have to
oh,
have something to pull the gooseneck trailer with, however.
yeah.
So yeah, so those are some big things. Hey, towels, art, and game.
How you doing?
Um, yeah, so there's some big news there. Um, got some other big surprises coming up
Mhm.
in videos.
Yep. You
Um,
can't reveal everything.
no.
You
Um,
reading?
yeah, yeah, the inverters and that whole true sine, true sine wave, and all of that. The different technologies that make that power useful and for electronics and yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely that cost, and also for the future, we decide to move on from the property. I mean, who's going to say, oh yeah, that's great, you guys have solar, oh sure, let me sign up to maintain all that.
Thank you, T Bear.
So you know, but yeah, it was some really nice scenery. We really enjoyed. Oh, well, thank you for sharing us on Facebook. um Yeah, we enjoyed the road trip. It was a lot of fun, especially just through Utah and into Grand Junction.
Mhm.
The rest of Colorado and Kansas was a grind,
Yeah.
but just because my back still hurt and was bothering me, but um, otherwise it probably would have been a lot better. But what else?
Um we haven't had a whole lot going on other than
No.
the we're still expecting the tiny home, the
Hey,
shed to home.
Gil.
Hey, Gil.
The grandma's across the street. What? It's kind of hard to uh, read from here. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey yo. Yeah, thanks for that. um, yeah. So we're kind of working it out. We again, hopefully, we'll get our stuff this week. But kind of in a bit of a holding pattern, or in a lot of a holding pattern,
Right.
without our stuff.
Yeah, and we're paying for
Oh
rent
yeah,
on a place that we're not living in.
yeah, yeah. That's true. But um,
But we're enjoying good fellowship with his brother and sister-in-law, and um, it's just a packed house
yeah,
and hard to get out. Um, not hard to get out, but also enjoying the sunshine that's here.
that's
I mean,
true.
it's cold, but
Yeah.
it's the sun is shining, and hopefully we'll feel better to get out. And we have that crazy Monday where we're going to have all those. Get your water.
Yeah.
um, Trying to think what else.
That's really the most of.
Yeah, we didn't get or we put in for our tax papers, but we didn't get them back yet, right?
We didn't get it back yet? No.
Oh, we did?
No.
Oh, no, we didn't get it back yet.
No, we didn't. Right.
Okay.
No, we didn't. Um,
Chris has been very good about taking care of all this stuff. And we're starting to look at cars too, because
A little bit, kind of see what our options are anyway.
we might sell our van and get a just run around car.
Yeah, something to get us up and down the road. It's a
Yep.
long way out to the property, so it's an hour each way.
To have
So
that debt off our back of the van.
yeah,
So that will be one more thing we won't be paying for.
yep. That's another thing is basically trying to do all of this.
Cash. Can you hold it for a
Yeah,
second?
yeah, as much as possible cash. But we want to do everything that way, but we're still working that out too. Right now, money is still cheap, so we may take advantage of some quote unquote free interest money. Although there's no such thing as no interest, even if they say it's zero interest because they already build it in the price, so it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, at least you're not, if you went and gave them cash, you would still pay the same price.
Yeah.
So at least there's that side of it. So, yeah, Bruce, they said they would do something on the back end once they actually deliver the stuff. So I'm going to hold them to the fire on that one. So, uh, vans are like a truck with a topper. Yeah, great for hauling stuff. Yeah, we just don't probably need that much of a van.
Yeah.
It's a 2020, so
It's a 2020 and a very nice driving car.
yeah, it is.
We really like it. We wouldn't get rid of it if it was paid for.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we wouldn't get rid of it, but it's one of those things we're trying to reduce our debt load so we don't keep it to a minimum. Oh, my back hurts. That's another thing is we haven't had our normal activity level, so backs are just driving me
We haven't had
crazy.
our normal activity level, and we're staying in a very small bed for us.
Yeah, queen size, so she's right on top of me. Not the good way either. So
Hence why I'm sick, because he was sick.
well, and also it was weird. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this, but I just had a little tickle in my throat, and it was causing me to cough, and didn't really have a lot of other symptoms, but just started making me cough. Woke up in the middle of the night coughing, and it's not a productive cough. Yeah, sharing is caring. That's right. Um, yeah, Queen is less than ideal, we'll say. Hey, Cosmic.
How you doing?
So yeah,
That's Chris, probably.
or his wife's name is I forget. You forgot. You forgot to.
I'm horrible with names.
Yeah.
I should know her name by now.
Oh, it's all right. It
I know it
happens.
starts with a J.
But yeah, so we're just kind of working through that. But we do have some good stuff coming. Hopefully, the videos. We have a nice video coming out. Laura's first trip to the property. That'll be a good. Hey, Majo this dog. Huh? MFJOT. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Something. Yeah. Oh, we didn't go in and change our settings.
Yeah, sorry, it's hard to with we don't have our normal
Thanks,
setup.
Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, we're not able to sit at our desk and kind of have everything in its place like normal, so we just have this set up on a kind of a island chair, or what do you call this kind of chair?
Yeah, it's an island chair.
Just a high back chair, or
Yeah.
what have you. So yeah, so we got some good videos coming out, and we're going to keep working on those. And we do,
We're shooting in 4K a little more,
yeah,
and not all of our videos are yet, but so the quality should be better. We have 2 videos when I visited the property the first time, and I believe those are all in 4K, and
yeah,
just turned out really beautiful.
yeah. It was a really special day. Um, and we did something a little different than what we'd done in the past, and we did some voiceover stuff on it. So hopefully you guys will like that. But it was a nice video, and it was just kind of an accurate uh, depiction of what our day was. So yeah, it was nice. It was fun to see her reaction and listen, and you guys will get to see and hear some of that. Um, see how crappy a job I did picking the property and how disappointed she was.
It was horrible. No,
Yeah,
just kidding.
it is horrible, you mean,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, you're horrible.
I am.
No, he did a really good job. Um, it just needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we'll be getting on that soon. Well, starting Monday. I mean, we'll be going out there and
yeah. We got our next big piece is getting our home site cleared, and well, identifying it, then staking it, then clearing it, then getting some rock in there.
well, I think we need to clear it first before we can stake it because I'm not going through that grass
Oh yeah, I know.
to stake it. No, I knew it was raw land. He said,
Yeah, I see.
yeah.
Yeah, it's well, yeah, we're gonna clear a piece and then stake
Hmm.
it, and then get rock in and get the rock compacted, and
Yep.
hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later.
And then we got to finish the inside of the tiny home.
Yeah, that's gonna take us some time
Right.
to do that, and then after we finish the inside of the tiny home, then we'll get moved in. After we get moved in, then we'll commence building a pole barn.
Yeah.
But we'll see what that interval looks like between the two.
Right.
Could be, I don't know. I'm hopeful that maybe by the end, I would think by Christmas of this year,
Hmm.
we'll have everything we'll have everything done as far as the main building, and you know, paddocks set up,
Hey,
and
Skinner Farms.
hey, Skinner Farms, have paddocks set up. Well, I don't know if we'll have paddocks set up. First, we got to work on getting some pasture going before we do that, huh?
Well, not with pigs because they don't really eat pasture. If we're doing pigs and paddocks.
Well, and cows and paddocks.
Yeah. Are we
Yeah,
going to do the same thing with cows?
yeah. Just rotate them through, but
Then we have to get some grass growing.
yeah, I know. So, yeah,
We
so
can feed them hay until we get some grass growing. It's just getting spendy.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's tough.
Right.
Oh, so yeah, but part of it is yep, lots of work to do, which we're looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to
Yeah.
it, and it'll be nice when we can get our Looks like we're on track for 4 months from now, so May. Looks like we're on track for May for our water well.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. We'll already have power run. We should have power run
So we have to get
next.
us some totes until then.
Yeah, we
So we're
should have power run in the next month and a half, I would say, pretty
mhm.
conservatively, and we got to pony up that money in cash to the electrical company.
It's $11 a foot,
Yeah,
and we have how many feet to run?
4,400 roughly. So that's you do the math. That's $55,000. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking we might have to call this one a little early.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not feeling well, and I'm bringing you guys down. It's kind of hard to keep moving on this. But we're gonna, you guys stay tuned. We're going to, yeah, ouch is right. And we had a saying in the army, Bohica. That's what that's all about. And that stands for bend over, here it comes again. So, um,
You can see why we went with the tiny home for now,
yeah.
because
Well,
with everything being double what it normally is, it's just crazy.
well, it's not even everything doubled. It's just the fact that we won't know the true cost if let's say for example we said, oh, we could afford it to build a house that cost um 200,000. Let's just say that was the number.
Mhm.
It's not the number, but let's say that's the number. Then, but without really knowing how much the infrastructure really is going to cost. I mean, what it actually is going to cost. We'd be pretty stupid if we had a budget of 200 and our infrastructure was over 100. That would only leave us 100 to build, and we'd have no wiggle room left.
Yeah.
And so we've kind of taken the opposite stance that we're going to get all of our infrastructure in, and we're going to get a place to live that we can, basically, I mean, take a shell and then make the shell what we want.
Mhm.
Then once the infrastructure it's in. Then later, when we're ready, we can look at um, building the ICF dream home or what have you. So, but it's going to take time, and without really knowing. I mean, we think the well's going to be 10 to 15,000 with a pump. So, you know, that plus electrical, there's 70.
Yep.
So, I mean, and that doesn't have, there's no road work in there, and the road definitely needs work. There's no road work, and that's not septic either. Septic's another 6 to 8 grand. So, right there, you're talking about almost $80,000 just for infrastructure. Again, no road work.
Yeah.
So, if that limits us to what we could actually do, to what we could actually even afford to purchase as a, let's say we could get a manufactured home or something like that. And we did look at them the other day, and that's why we went to a tiny home, because a manufactured home, we looked at one was 150, one was about 200, and one was like 235.
Mhm.
But then we'd have to go get a loan and do all of that, and we just don't want to do that right now.
Yeah.
So we want to live this. We want to live this lifestyle based on. We have basically one debt, and that's our property,
Mhm.
and that's all we have. Um,
And we want to pay that off as soon as possible.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we wanna not have to go work for the man to pay for quote unquote our dream lifestyle. We want to work our land and um,
Hey, Steph.
hey Steph, we want to work our land and that's where our work's going to go into is our land, our property, and growing the most things that we can, raising animals, and because I don't want to be chained behind a desk anymore. I'm over it. Rather us work for ourselves
Yeah.
as much as is possible. But I mean, I'll still have things going, um, and I need to look for creative sources of revenue.
Hmm.
So, which I'll continue to do. And again, you'll see we have some pretty exciting things coming up. But I know it doesn't seem exciting now because we're, um,
Not feeling great.
yeah, not feeling well. But but we have some exciting things coming up, and we're really excited about. In my excited voice, we're really excited about them. And I need to shave my mustache and stuff. It's getting out of control here.
Yeah, we don't have
But I don't even have
special tools.
I don't even
To,
have my stuff, so it's kind of just
yeah.
so it's just one of those things. But so anyway, we want to do the debt free thing and um, make this work and kind of work for ourselves. And when we're sitting on our back porch, we're sitting on our back porch and we can enjoy that. Um,
Although I think our back porch on the tiny home isn't really a back porch. I think we're only going to have a front porch on the tiny home. Technicalities. Just saying.
I don't know who's being the technical one. Oh, thanks, Steph. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, but um, we may only have a back porch, but or a front porch. It depends on if the porch is on the south side of the house and you don't have a porch on the north side of the house, is it your front porch or is it your back porch?
Mm, it's your front porch.
Okay. I'm in no mood to argue with her. Too much energy. So, anyway, you guys stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming for you, and we're going to really work hard on. Um, Pretty soon, you'll see a nice new Hedgehog logo. Um,
I haven't seen it, and I
yeah,
don't know when it's coming.
my nephew's working on it, and it should be here any day. What I have seen is already it's Laura drew this one that we have on here, and so he just digitized it, and it's going to be really nice once we're able to put it up. And but again, we got some big things coming. Stay tuned, and we'll get back with you here sooner rather than later. Hey, Brooklyn's honeybee. Thank you. Hope you are well as well. But we'll catch up with you guys next week. And but stay tuned for the videos. We got Laura's first view of the property coming up. That'll be coming up this week,
Thank you, Bruce.
and it'll be coming up this week. I think it's this week, and
What video?
the video of you seeing the property.
Uh, if not, we'll make it come up this week.
Yeah, for sure it'll come up before our next live. We'll try to do a live next Saturday, but we might end up skipping a week simply depending on wherever we are in the moving process, and we'll feel better by then, God
Mm-hmm.
willing. But you guys take care. Thanks for coming by. I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for coming out. And next time we will be definitely a little more joyful. than we are tonight. So
Have a hedgy day. Evening.
don't listen to her.
Y-
Have a hedgehoggy day. Enjoy. God bless. Thanks for coming out. And God bless.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Gotta click it twice.
Good night.